EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. First down, Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 40.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
On the carry.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44, Locke. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Complete to Saquon Barkley.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jordan. And they're going to get passes beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 42-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch 88, watch 88.
Looking to throw. Spencer firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Jordan. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
31's the right. You.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
31's the right.
Off play action. Spencer. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
By the Broncos.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 2, Locke. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Brings up second and
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now to the air. Lock. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The 25-yard line.
57's the mark.
On play action, Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Now Saquon Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
The 46-yard line.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to
Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
14.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll run on first down. It's Jordan. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On third down, Spencer. He's going to look deep down the field. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Now it's Bird on the return. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. In the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
It's a gain of
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
42-yard line.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Denver.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Spencer. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, or take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky, because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
He'll try to punch it in. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's Barkley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half.
Thomas made the tackle.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down. Spencer escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Spencer's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Number 30.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Spencer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a gain of 10.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A handoff to Barkley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Locke going to get this out quickly. Sutton with it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. And finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And a yard at the 28-yard line.
To throw on second down, Spencer. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Spencer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch in this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
A quick throw outside by Locke. Pass it. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Number 83.
A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jordan. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Porter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Broncos 28, Texans 6.
On on first down. It's Jordan. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jordan. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a give to Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Denver.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
6-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Locke. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
At their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm for the safe blood, and there's nothing left. I'm on point to the blood until we all up in buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, but we coming for the check.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
The 30-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Back to the air on second down. Spencer. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Number 83.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Spencer. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Brings up second
from the gun. Spencer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For number 80.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And sacked.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back, and they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. They hand off to their big tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Complete to number
25 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. The quick slant caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.